What's going on, Prod Squad, man? It's your boy JR here. We are back with another video. In today's video, I'm extremely excited, man, because we got a product that is just absolutely amazing. I've seen a few videos on Starlight kits and the installation process, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it don't look easy. So I'm already hoping for the best, planning for the worst. Now y'all know I have an aftermarket sunroof in my car, so I don't know what to expect when I pull this headliner down. I'm pretty sure, based on when I put my hands above me, that it's not completely stock. They kind of finesse some things to make the sunroof housing fit and everything. But we're gonna get into that as the video goes on and during the installation process. But if you are interested in getting this kit, man, it is $123.39 on Amazon. This is a 550 piece set. Now, it has a remote to it. It is also Bluetooth activated, so you can download the app on your phone, and it's got different effects and all that, which I will show you later on once we get everything installed and set up. There will be a link in the description for their Amazon link to where you can go and purchase this lighting kit right here, man. And I'm already expecting it to be pretty good. I'll give you a couple details on it. I don't really have I don't want to make this video too long as far as the specs and everything, so I will just tell you that it is a 550 piece lighting set, 16 watt box. So that basically means how bright the lights will be, but you can control it too. So I mean, this is really something that you can really see at night and put emphasis on at night, and you can still see them in the daytime too, so that's great as well. Now, my plan is to put the Starlights all across my roof and everything, but I gotta see what my housing is looking like for my sunroof, because I may not be able to do the sunroof shade, and that's gonna really suck if I can't. But I know it's gonna look good either way, man. Either way, I have a little accent that I think I want to add to it and try to see. Hopefully it works out. If it does, that's gonna be absolutely amazing. And yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead on and get into this, man. Like I said, link will be in the description. I'm gonna guide y'all through. Y'all installation process is probably gonna be way easier than mine's, so this is a good thing, man. So go and hit the like button, drop a comment below as we go through. Y'all know I'm not a master mechanic, so please don't, give your boy some grace and hit that subscribe button, because we got more great things coming along, y'all. All right, so let's go and get into it. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna unscrew and take out the sun visors here on each side. Then we're gonna have to remove the handles over here, and back here, these coat hangers, we have to remove those. And other than that, it's just a matter of unclipping stuff. It's just a bunch of clips. Now y'all know that I already had this is aftermarket sunroof, so I don't know what I'm gonna run into when I'm doing this, but we're gonna work it out. So let's go on and get started. So first thing you'll need, if you don't have a drill, I mean, just get you a T20, and we're gonna have to take out, you have three up here that you have to take out. So I'll unscrew these. If I can. Alright. If you got a Ziploc bag, that will probably help, but I'm gonna put these over in the door handle so I'll know that is for the left side. That's three for that. And now that's just gonna hang there like so. Same thing for this one over here. Take that clip out, throw that in the door as well. And I believe that to to unclip this one, we're gonna have to reach back here. But see, it's already starting to kind of loosen itself up. So I'm gonna take that one out over there, and then I'll show you how to get these off. Okay, so I got both of the sun visors unscrewed and everything, and they're just kind of hanging there for right now. But the next thing we want to do is remove these handles right here. So what you want to do, I'm using a flathead screwdriver, and you're going to basically put it under this plastic piece, and you're just going to pop it off, but it's not going to come off completely, all right? It's going to slide. So you're going to pop off both sides of this, like so. There you go. Slide them, just have them hanging right there in the middle. And then it has two screws right here. These two screws are T15 screws. So get your T15. We got one out. I'm gonna throw that in the door. Second one out. That whole handle ensemble there. Okay, and from there, that's pretty much it. It's just a matter of kind of popping some stuff out, but I'm gonna take this next side out over here, and we're gonna move on to this back coat hanger here. Okay, so now we're back here on this clip right here, well, coat hanger. So you take your flathead or your pry tool, whatever you want to use, turn to the side a bit, and it's just gonna fall off like so. And you want to take your T15 again and take that on out, and that comes off just like that. Okay, so for this center part right here, what you want to do is you want to, it's nothing but clips holding this up right here. I think I already popped a couple down when I pulled it. Yeah, it looks like I did. But it's just two clips. So don't be afraid of it, just pull it and it'll come on out, just like that. So you got those two clips right there. And apparently I already have one clip removed. Basically what's happening right here, this I believe is my sunroof cable. I told you I got an aftermarket sunroof. So this looks like it is my sunroof. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pop this out here. Well, for me, because my sunroof is aftermarket, it did not have the same connections as you guys, but basically it just, this is the one clip that powers the my sunroof for my open and vent and close button. So I just had to unclip that, and the rest of that came down like that. So that's free at the moment. Alright, and now over here for the sunroof, I basically just reached under here, and there's this connecting cable right here that I was able to kind of pull out just a little bit. And to unclip that, you just press that little, it's a little black button, and there's sun visors off for that side. Hoping that's gonna be the same for over here, but we'll see. So, okay, so I ended up getting both clips for both sun visors are the same. Take this little black clip here, press a button, and they both slide off. So the next thing that you want to do, now we got this free. This is what I'm talking about. Mine is a little bit different because it's aftermarket sunroof. I'm gonna have to figure this part out here, but we get into it. So to free up these corners over here, we're gonna have to remove this pillar here, and all that is just a couple clips. Just pop those off. Move that to the side. It's just a couple clips, and you have a clip on the inside over here, and this clip slides off. That's how you kind of remove it. But I'm gonna leave that up there for right now. It's just so it would free the headliner. But so we got that part free now. Everything else around here is pretty much free. Clipped on. Let's see what we got. Yeah, so that was clipped on right there. This is probably clipped on up top here. Actually, that feels glued. Yeah, man, if you got an aftermarket sunroof, be careful, bro. That's all I can say. This is feeling real sketchy right now. Real sketchy. We're gonna work it out. All right, so I'm gonna continue pulling this down right here because I think that's pretty much it. Once you pull off the pillars on the side over there, then just like this A-pillar over here, then you'll be able to free this part up right here. So let me go ahead and finish pulling this down. If I run anything else, I'll show y'all how to disconnect that as well. This part back here is clips as well. So let's see if we can go on and pop this out too. And that's it for that. So now what I'm gonna have to do is when I'm pulling this down right here, the fabric is actually glued to the housing for the sunroof. So I'm gonna have to cut that in order to get the rest of the headliner down. So once I cut that, then I should be able to just pull it right on out. So see y'all in a minute. The way that Gibbs Auto Interior did my sunroof, they pretty much glued the fabric, some of the fabric, to the housing on the sunroof, the metal housing. So when I put this back in, well, before I put it back in, I'm gonna glue the fabric to the actual headliner so that I can just put it right back up the way that it should go. And that's gonna be pretty much it. So now I have it completely disconnected. Now it's just a matter of getting it out. And basically, I'm just gonna pull it on out of here from the passenger side. Get back outside. Now in my case, because I got a sunroof and this is aftermarket, I can kind of bend it a little bit. But this is how this is gonna have to work. I'm not really worried about creasing because this is not a factory, this is not my factory headliner. Well, actually it is my factory headliner, they just cut everything. So this is the best way that I have that I can pull it out. I'm gonna have to put both the driver's seat down in order to do it. Sunroof, sun visor. Here we go. I ain't going nowhere tomorrow. I have locked myself into this project officially. Look at all this duct tape. Jesus. That's a lot of duct tape. Wow. Okay. Alright, so next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna move this inside and start lining out the quadrants and everywhere we're gonna put all the lights. But first thing, before I start doing all that, I'm gonna make sure that this, the fabric is flush with this part of the liner right here, because I'm just not trying to have those problems. It's gonna be a lot easier if I make sure that's right. So, see you on the next one. All right, y'all, so the way that I'm doing this is how typical Starlights are installed. I'm breaking it up into 4 different quadrants here. So in this quadrant here, I'm doing 125. That quadrant 125. I'm gonna try to do 125 over here and then 125 over here. Now what I was gonna do, like I said, I really wanted to try to do the sunroof shade, but because this is an aftermarket sunroof and it's an entire housing assembly, there's no way for me to get the shade out to do it and to be able to have the lights slide in and out properly. So there's no way for me to be able to do that. So I may have to finesse and do a little bit more back here, or I just may not use them all, to be honest with you, and just store them, you know what I mean, and just put extras around here, but that's the only thing that I can come up with right now. So I'm about to, what I plan on doing, because this is loose from the fabric itself, basically I'm going to take my drill, because I would use thumbtacks. This is small for thumbtacks, but I'm gonna have to use my drill to get through this here. I'm gonna drill straight through, go straight through the fabric, and I'm gonna have the lights basically come through down here on the bottom here and just hang. I'm gonna give it enough slack to where I'll be able to make sure that everything is glued down properly. And where it's loose, up here where it's loose, basically what I'm gonna do in these little sections right here where it's loose, I'm gonna glue it to the actual fabric, so that way if there's any movement or anything, it won't come out of the fabric itself. Now the parts that are still adhesive to the are glued to the cardboard part here, then that'll be fine. You know, I can just go straight through and that'll be cool. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to like glue it straight to this fabric right here just to make sure that it stays where it's supposed to stay. I know this looks messy like crazy, but you know what? I see what y'all was saying about getting aftermarket sunroofs put in. I don't know if every company is like this, but it's like this all was hidden to me. I didn't see none of this. So it looks a hot mess right now. It does. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, tape is crazy. Tape is crazy. But anyway, let's go and get back to this. I'm gonna go ahead on and try to make some holes. I got some Gorilla Glue that I'm gonna be using. Yeah, I got some Gorilla Glue. Let me go grab it real quick. I'll show y'all. All right, well, I got these flush cutters right here. These mini cutting pliers right here that I'm gonna be using once, but that's at the end. But what I'm gonna be using is Gorilla Glue. So I'm gonna be using Gorilla Glue to start gluing everything together right here. And that should, you know, pretty much hold. And I'm gonna have to let this sit for a minute. It's kind of late, but I gotta do what I gotta do, man. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start drilling these holes and start putting these lights in and see where we get to. All right, guys, so this is something you definitely want to pack your patience on. So what I did is I have 125 lined up over here right now. And shoot, man, you can tell like this is the first part that I did. It yeah, got kind of heavy over here because I realized that I have to spread 125 out in this little section right here because I'm not gonna be able to do the shade. But it's all good. But basically what's going on is I have, through the cardboard, everything pulled through. If you look under here, you can just kind of see the lines and everything, the wires, and everything looks okay so far. It's definitely not gonna be as professional looking as I would like it to be, but I'm gonna make this thing as clean as I possibly can, considering the circumstances of an aftermarket sunroof and whatnot. So, but what I've done, pulled everything through. I have Gorilla Glue on each one of these lines, and if you look on the inside over here, you'll see that the cardboard is kind of separated from the fabric a little bit. So basically what's gonna happen is once I finish this entire headliner, I'm gonna place it back up. And what I've done is I've given it enough slack, maybe about 12 inches almost, for each one. But basically we're gonna put everything back up the way that it should go, to where, I mean, it won't be moving. So once we get everything positioned back and clipped back and everything, then we're gonna take the cutting pliers and we're gonna clip these ends right here, right where they're gonna be. And they shouldn't move. Well, they won't move because the headline is not going to be moved or anything, and won't nobody really be touching it like that. So we're gonna see how this works out, man. I really hope that it does pan out pretty good. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to do another section tonight. go get some sleep, and then come back and try to finish up this rest and go out and get this thing knocked out, man. So I'll chime back in with y'all. All right, y'all, so it's the next day. So far I have gotten all the pieces in the headliner itself. I got everything glued. Don't mind the tape. The tape is to kind of keep all the excess wiring together. So this last section here, I'm waiting on it to dry, and as you can see, the Gorilla Glue is starting to dry up on its own. So it's starting to look a little bit better. Once this section dries right here, then I'm gonna tape all of the excess wires, all the excess fibers and stuff on top of the headliner, so that, you know, it won't be hanging out outside the headliner. Basically what I did right here is I broke off each little section of how many is in each, and I ain't gonna lie, like it, yeah, the count is a little off, but it's stars, so it'll be okay. And I still have the 25 for each pillar, for the right pillar and the left pillar hanging out. So once I get the headliner and everything back up, I'm gonna take out the pillar shells and I'll poke those holes in individually and put Gorilla Glue on those, and that should be a quick little fix. But as you can see right now, we got pretty much all the stars that's going to be in there for the headliner anyway. And this is what I got. Got the box right here. So I'm going to have this box hidden behind the C pillar, the big pillar in the back. So once this dries up pretty good, then I'm gonna pull it and just try to tighten it up, see how much leeway I can get with it, and that's gonna pretty much be it. All right, guys, so it is a couple days later now, man, and basically I'm gonna have to show you a screenshot of what I had to do, because I had to strip out pretty much everything that I did originally when I placed the fibers in. I don't know what I was thinking. I think that when I originally placed it in, I think I was thinking about having the motor kind of run through the back and just having it like back here somewhere. But what I ended up doing is basically replacing all the fibers. I kept the same holes that I had, but I replaced all the fibers, pulled them all out, untangled it all over again. Make sure y'all get this right the first time, man. Untangled them, straightened them out, and I pulled them all the way through, and I basically just cut exactly where I wanted to have the excess hanging out, so that when I placed the headliner back in the car, it wouldn't be so much mess trying to push it up and hold it up and place the rivets and things back in like that. So let me just go on and show you real quick. I was able to get the headliner back in, and this is where I am right now. So we got the headliner in, and this would have been much easier if I didn't get the sunroof, the aftermarket sunroof put in, because y'all saw how the headliner was looking. But I basically got everything screwed back in. I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory. The stuff that you took out, put it back in place. I will say that these handles over here are definitely hard. Make sure you be careful with those clips. I actually broke one of my clips, and I had to order another handle that had the clip attachment. So that's going to be coming. That'll probably be here in a couple days or so. The up top on my sunroof right here, this part here, I have clamps because originally it was glued to the cardboard or the wood, you know, the cardboard that y'all saw, the brown piece that y'all saw. So I had to take Gorilla Glue and glue it back up there all the way around the perimeter of the sunroof pretty much. And let me see what else. And I got the clamps that's holding it up right here, so I'm letting that dry and everything. And because there were spaces between my fabric and the original headliner and that board that they used for the sunroof housing, I have some pieces here where the Gorilla Glue kind of seeped through, so I got to kind of peel those off, and that shouldn't be a problem. But what I ended up doing, I still have a couple clips to put back in. Like I said, I just have that handle to do. And also one of the screws here in this corner, I'm at work right now so I can't do it at the moment, but I had to show y'all this. One of the screws right here was really kind of tough to get back in, so I got to put that back in. Other than that, I do still have, as you can see, I have the 25 running down here because I'm going to put those in my pillars. So at some point I'm going to come back out here and do that. And I think the other thing is my motor. I have that towards the back over here. I know with all the lines it's kind of hard to see, but it's right above, or right in the area where the coat hanger is, in the back seat up top there. I was able to get everything kind of flush and put back for the most part. I think that's pretty much it. And if you look back here, let's see if I can get the zoom for y'all. If you look back here, there is a wire right there. I don't think it's gonna zoom. Well, there it is. Okay, so there's the wire right there coming from the motor, and from the motor I have that running down the back seat. So I put the back seat down, I ran that down to the back seat. So let me open my trunk up and show you exactly what the wiring is looking like. All right, so now we're in the back seat here. So what I did is I took the original adapter that came with the kit, the wall adapter, because it comes with two. It comes with the cigarette lighter adapter and it comes with the wall adapter. And with the wall adapter, what I did is I split the wires here. So one is a positive and one is a negative. The negative has gray lines on it, long gray lines on it. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's got long gray lines on it, and the positive has writing on it. So what I did is I went to Home Depot or Advanced Auto and bought some extra copper wire, one for red, one for black. So I have spliced them and everything, connected it, and I have it running down here. Of course, this is the fuse box area, so let me pop this open for y'all. I know this is kind of a mess, but this is how it looks. You know, I got a sunroof connected here, I got other grill lights and a whole bunch of other accessories going on right here. I'll clean this up at some point once I get everything connected. But I have my ground connected right there, and I bought fuse taps. So I have a bunch of fuse taps that I just bought, and they came with a bunch of different fuses. But for the lights, I have them plugged into number 46. This is a fuse spare, and it's using a 15 amp fuse connected the positive to that fuse tap, going to number 46 with a 15 amp fuse. That's what we're using, and that's pretty much the wiring portion. So the next thing we're probably going to end up doing is after I put those couple of screws in, I'm gonna probably go ahead and start clipping. So probably what we're gonna end up doing is I'm gonna end up clipping those fibers down, trying to get those flush, so I won't be riding with the stuff like dangling in my face or whatnot. And then after that, then I'll start working on the placing the fibers in the pillars and gluing those to the pillars and putting those back up. So I'm gonna basically just come back and show y'all the finished product, because it's pretty self-explanatory from there. I think the hardest part, I just make sure when you're doing these, placing these fibers in, that you have all your rivet holes, all your bracket holes, everything clear, you know what I mean? Don't have a whole bunch of cluster between the headliner, the top of the car and the headliner, to make it that much harder. Your arm's gonna get super sore. It's gonna have a lot of issues, man. So yeah, let me go ahead and get back to this, and I'll show you how to finish product, man. I think we did it, y'all. I think we did it. Couldn't get the shade, but that thing clean though, boy. Yes sir, that thing is clean. I like that. We got different modes. So this is one of the colors here. You go white. I almost don't do it justice, man, but look at this. It's crazy, man. Let me let the sun look out real quick. Get your boy out of here. There you go. Had a fly in here, man. The door's been open like crazy. Y'all like that though? So yeah, man, we got a couple different features here. I'm on the app, so you can click on mode. We got 7-color fade. See, we just cycling colors at this point. Let me close this up real quick. Got the Christmas time look going. It's just changing, bruh. Oh, this shit's just so clean, dog. Hey, man, look, I'm excited, bruh. I am legit excited. So let me see here. It's so many different features. RGB jump. So this is just probably just going from different color to color. Yo, this looks crazy. Blue flash. So that's just flashing colors right there. Let's go Twinkle. So we got a feature up here, it's called Twinkle. Okay. Speed 1. Let me see here. Hold on. Let me go back to. It's so many different features, man. But if I go Twinkle, it's kind of hard for y'all. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. But it's dope, though. It's dope. Yo, these pillars, though, man. I really like these pillars. I got my own little cluster up here in the corner. I know it seemed like a little bit of a lot, but yeah, these pillars is dope. Definitely gonna help out with the brightness on the video when I'm shooting, you know what I'm saying? Let's go speed 3 on the Twinkle. Speed 4. So that joint just twinkling. Yeah, that's dope. And it says Meteor. Let's see, this is a Meteor 1 setting. Meteor 2 setting. That's kind of dope right there. I like this, man. I really like this. Meteor 3. I guess it's just different colors. Yeah, these Meteor settings are ridiculous, man. But yeah, so it's also got sound mode too, so it's asking me to access the microphone. So based on the microphone, it'll change. But because my cam is so crazy in the car, that's why it's just gonna do what it want to do. It really is. Same thing with music. The music is pretty much based off of what you play on your phone. So right now I have it's on music. Let me turn this around so y'all can see. So right now it's on music, and if you look at it, example MP3. Okay, so you have to like. This is an example MP3. So it changes based on the MP3, kind of reads what the phone is playing and changes based on the music like that. So that's pretty cool. Just based on the color right here, if you're trying to do just a regular color, like I have it on white right now, and as you can see it turns white. Same thing with red, green, blue. Y'all know blue, that's my joint right there, because it's gonna match the lights and everything. You can do different color combinations also, but I have mode as well. like, and you see a 7-color fade right now, so it's going to change between a bunch of different things. RGB fade, 7-color breathe. So at some point it's just going to kind of cycle through the different colors. It's a whole lot of features, man. A lot of different features. Like this is green and blue right here. So this is kind of the setting when I first turned it on. This is kind of how it was. This is really nice though. RGB jump, 7-color jump, RGB flash, red flash, green flash, blue, yellow, purple, cyan flash, white flash. That's just gonna be yellow and purple flash, purple and cyan flash. Yeah, so it's gonna cycle between that right there. But yeah, you got a lot of different features up here, man. So again, like I said, if you're interested in this product, link will be in the description. Y'all let me know if y'all digging this, man. If y'all like this, man, hit the thumbs up button, drop a comment below, let me know what you think about everything. It's my first time doing this kind of setup, and I think it's dope. So anyway, man, I'm about to get up out of here. It's your boy JR, Prod Squad. I'll holler at y'all next time, man. Peace.